It's Anna from Wiley Made Vintage on Depop and Poshmark. In this video, I'm going to show you how I convert my small apartment living room into a photo studio to get some great modeled shots to sell my vintage clothing on Depop and Poshmark. Honestly, all you really need to take great photos for Depop or literally any other modeled photo for a resale shop is to have just a cute spot in your house. It's not too busy. Maybe you have some cute little accents, like I really like my velvet couches and I typically move a plant next to me. I've recently narrowed it down a bit, so I've been just putting a plant on one side and my zebra print pillow on the other of my green velvet couch, and that's pretty much been my setup. I'll probably keep doing that for a while until I get bored. Maybe I'll switch it up again later. One thing that I do think is helpful, it is really good to have consistent photos in your shop, because unless you're doing really interesting stylized shoots for certain collections you're dropping, which obviously that's amazing to have such a curated page. I personally, for what I sell, I like to just have a clean, very slightly stylized background in my photos. That way all the items I'm selling can really pop. In the past, I've just used natural lighting, which honestly, I prefer natural lighting to any type of studio lighting. It's just hard unless you have a ton of windows. It really narrows down your work schedule. You kind of have to work around the sunlight. So I bought a pretty cheap kit, just like a small studio kit off Amazon a few years ago, and it just comes with 2 box lights and it works really great. Everything in the kit, including the box lights themselves, they fold down. They're all collapsible, like telescoping style, like almost on tripods. So it came with this bag. I just literally shove it underneath my couch. Sometimes I leave the lights partially assembled if I know I'm gonna be doing photo shoots a couple days in a row, but we're living in such a small space now that I like to just collapse them. It always seems like a hassle, but it really doesn't take that long. I recently moved, so my space is much smaller than it used to be, but I'm finding that I really like how my photos have been turning out. I typically set my phone up on my table here, or I put something else. I photograph myself straight on, sitting on the couch. So I've already got my soft boxes already set up just from a couple days ago. I got lazy and never fully collapsed them, but other than that, I'm just gonna give you a rundown of how I set up my living room Depop photo studio. This is the brand of my little photo studio setup. I got it off of either Amazon or eBay, but it was, I bought it new, and it's called Craffy, but it's not crappy. I've had it for maybe 3+ years now, still kicking, same bulbs and everything. So I use anything from side tables to little plant stands, anything really to prop up my little small tripod here that I use. But I gotta tell you, real MVP here, shoebox. You just never know when you're gonna need another, 4 inches of height to get the shot that you want. So visually, this is the type of image that I get after setting up those soft boxes and just rearranging a few things to make my background a little bit simpler, yet still kind of cute. I like having the white wall. I might eventually hang things. It takes like months for me to hang decorations after moving into a new place, but we'll get there eventually. So I hope this video helped you learn how to take some really quality photos, even if you're working with a small space. Number one, always good lighting. You can't take good photos without good lighting. So be that natural lighting, my favorite personally, or studio lights, either soft boxes or they make other kinds. It's really whatever you have or whatever you find works best for you. I've only ever used soft boxes, so I can't really speak to anything else. Number two would be a clean background. Just a simple background with maybe some cute little flourishes, like plants always look great. If you have any cute furniture pieces or decor, that might be a great little nook in your house to decide to set up a little temporary photo studio for your shoots. Third thing would be to use a mirror to watch your frames and help with posing. And fourth, I mean, obviously just something to prop your phone up. I bought this little tripod that came with a Bluetooth clicker on Amazon for pretty cheap, maybe $20, I think less than that. And any household items that are easy to maneuver around to get the height that you want on your photos. I've even, at times, I used to have a tripod and it broke on me, so for a couple days I was using a shoe to put my phone inside. So if you're really desperate, you know, there are lots of ways to get creative. I hope y'all found this video helpful. Let me know if you have any other tips you'd like to share in the comments, and I'll see you next time.